Good morning. So nice to have you join us today. Hope your day is off to a terrific start. If you were like us, you're looking ahead to the weekend, especially Friday. So we've got a fun Friday activity for you as we kick off the show this morning. The star of the show, I guess, in a way, is Charlie. He's the dog down here on the floor. Wayne Haynes is his owner. He's also the executive director of the Freedom Warrior Dogs. Do I have that right, Wayne? Do I get an A? Do I get an A minus?
Okay. Warrior Freedom Service Dogs.
There you go. You're going to find out about that in just a second. This is Chris Calhoun. He's the owner of the Tap House, also a veteran. We found out he's Marine Corps. Diane McDermott back there is also a Marine Corps veteran, and she is also with Warrior Freedom
Dependent. I can't
Service.
claim a veteran, but I'm a dependent.
A dependent. Okay. So the reason they're all here and the reason I'm getting my words twisted is because if you've ever been in the military, you know what it is like to serve our country, and you know that when you come back from serving the country, you don't come back untouched. Is that a fair way to put it?
Yes.
So Wayne, you were sharing with me that first of all on Friday at the Tap House, y'all are having another quarterly event that you do where people can come out, support our local military. But if you are a veteran, Chris, you're encouraged to come out and kind of have a sense of community. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. So we do this as a quarterly event for Warrior Freedom Service Dogs, and it's a veteran friendly event. Do not have to be a veteran to attend. It's just something we do to get together. It allows everybody to come out, socialize, get to see the dogs in action, gives the dogs a chance to work together as well. So
the word freedom is very important, not just because of what it represents to all of us who hear the word, but because in your world, Wayne, freedom was the name of a dog.
Yes. The very first person that our founder got in contact with was a veteran in need, and he offered him a puppy, and the veteran named the dog Freedom. And that first night, Freedom woke him up from nightmares without any training at all. And the veteran went back to Adam and said, "This dog is waking me up from my nightmares before they become night terrors." Wow. It's amazing. Adam then dedicated himself to learning more about service dogs and how to help veterans with the service dogs to reconnect, to restore freedom for the veterans.
So Charlie is your service dog? Charlie
is my service dog, and he has been a blessing for me and my family. I wouldn't be doing the things that I'm doing now, being a spokesperson for the organization or getting out in public. He also wakes me up from nightmares before they become night terrors.
So you mentioned the training that Adam, who is kind of the behind the scenes hero of this whole thing, because this was his heart that took him down this path. But Diane, the monies that you raise from events like that are happening on Friday, you're totally self-funded, right, in what you're able to provide?
We are 100% donation based, and this is such an honor for me, as like you mentioned, as a dependent, but just to help people to come out in community. That is our mission statement, is restoring freedom to these veterans and reconnecting in society and in community. But just to invite people to hear our story, share our story. But like I said, it's an honor to have people help us bring hope and healing to our heroes.
So
and their
when you
families.
talk about coming and sharing the story, I mean, some people might be more inclined to open up than others. So do you kind of take people where they are on their journey of talking about their military experience when they come to see you? In other words, can you come on Friday to the tap room and just have a drink and enjoy and not open up a whole lot? You can just sit back and listen?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Most military people who have experience are more prone to being open with other military folks who have experienced the same things. Mm-hmm. Our mission is one, of course, to fund our organization, but it's also to get the word out to military members that we actually exist and we provide a service that is free of charge to the veteran in need.
I like numbers, so out of curiosity, to train a dog like Charlie, about how much would it cost
It costs approximately $30,000
for one dog?
for one team for the entire thing. If you take into account that we can start off with 5 puppies, we're fortunate if 2 of those puppies end up with the ability to be an actual service dog. They have to have a particular temperament. We had one dog, I like to talk about, Roxy, that just absolutely was a perfect dog in training, went through all the stages, and then at the end she just didn't want to work. She wanted to be a lap dog.
To love, yeah.
We call it a career change, and we rehomed her with another veteran who just needed a animal that was an emotional support dog.
So does it make you all the more grateful for the God-given gift, I guess, of freedom? Because if they aren't all trained successfully, how remarkable that was the built-in gift that dog had.
Look, these dogs are God's gift to man. What unconditional love is.
Yeah.
That's what it is, and the things that they can do. Like I said, Charlie wakes me up from the day that he came into the house. He has woken me up when my nightmares start, and my nightmares would turn into night terrors, and I was violent.
And not anymore.
Not anymore.
So I want to stress that even though this is happening at the tap room, it's a family-friendly event. So if you are just a family in Chattanooga and you are always looking for a way to support the military, come out. If you're a military family, by all means come out. Are other dogs welcome or only service dogs?
Service dogs for this event, but
Okay.
we do have a patio, so we're dog friendly.
I hope that you will come back because I know we just barely scratched the surface, and I'm sorry I botched the name.
No, that's
But I
okay.
remember Charlie.
And it is the tap house, and they do give a discount to veterans too.
Okay, so here's where you want to be on Friday afternoon. From 4 until 7, the event takes place over on St. Elmo Avenue. Go to warriorfreedom.org if you are looking for ways to either learn more or help or volunteer. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Good boy, Charlie.
If your yard looks like this, it's time to call Blewett Septic. Blewett Septic, where our integrity, punctuality, and